Happy 2024 guys. I just want to make this quick video for New Year's because you've probably seen so many videos and you're probably fed up with everyone saying a similar sort of message. Manifest this, make your goals, blah blah blah, which is all fine, it's all great, but it gets a bit monotonous, it gets a bit repetitive. So I just want to make one quick point which I thought was really important. Now, a lot of you, I specifically work with getting people an SP, a specific person. So it's a relationship, a person of interest, a family friend, even just a friend or whatever. They're trying to manifest a person, and that's what I specifically work with people. And a lot of the times, because we've got these old beliefs and we've got these old stories about the person that we're trying to manifest, it can make it very difficult because you remember the past, you remember the things they did which hurt you, you remember the things, which you didn't like and it triggered you. So instead of using that on a specific person, in 2024, I want you to manifest you. I want you to change the old story of you and the way that you would try and so for example, right, if you are trying to manifest a love interest and you want them to be more loving, you want to give them, you want them to give you gifts, so you're trying to change that person. Why not do that for yourself? So you have these traits within yourself, like you are that person now going forward that eats healthy. You are that person going forward that does not worry about your specific person texting you or calling you or the lack of it. Because you're in that place where you are so abundant financially, that you're so busy and you have so much going on in your life that you don't even have the time to worry about why is this person not getting in touch with me. Your life is so abundant and so fulfilled and so rich that you don't require someone else's attention. They're actually trying to get a hold of you because you've got so much going on. And I'm sure it was Tony Robbins that said this, but don't quote me. He actually said, like, people that are in negative emotions, they're worried, they're down, they're depressed, they've got too much time on their hands. And I've noticed this myself. For anyone that knows me knows I suffered very, very badly with anxiety, which is now a thing of the past because I'm now at that point where I am literally too busy. Like, I'm so busy within my day. I've got so much planned out. I've got so much going on. I've got so many appointments and things to do that I don't actually sit there. I don't have time to sit there and think about thoughts because, the anxiety was all caused by thoughts. It was all caused by my thinking, and that's what you're doing with manifesting. All you're doing is whenever you have a thought, you're just changing that thought and you're affirming the story that you do want. So, for example, if you sit there and you're thinking, like, I was abused, it was so bad what happened to me in the past. Now, instead of thinking like that, why don't you think about, I've got a day ahead of me, I've got XYZ to do, I've got this plan, I'm meeting this friend, I'm having this for lunch, I'm, excited about having my dinner. I mean, I'm a foodie, so I love my food and, that's what works for me, but obviously you do what resonates with you. And again, if you have any questions or anything you're not sure of, feel free to comment and I'll give you some tips, free of charge. If you do want one-to-one coaching with myself and you are trying to manifest a specific person, maybe you feel your specific story is, it's unique, you have certain circumstances that you're finding it difficult to overcome and you're just finding it hard to keep in the state of knowing and being and, living in the end, then definitely do get in touch. And one of the clients that I had, she wasn't even sure what she wanted in the end. So her living in the end was quite difficult because we're always told, think about marriage, think about kids, but this is not what everybody wants. So what I would recommend if you're in that situation is still go to the very, very end. still imagine yourself in a loving, committed, happily married relationship with your partner. And the thing is, worry about the in between when it comes. So, although you're thinking, like, this is what I'm visualizing, this is what I'm planning, for the end, but it might be that between now and the end that you're imagining, you might have a change of feelings where you do want that as your end, or you might just get to a stage where you're happy with the way things are and you don't need to manifest right to the end. You can just kind of maintain the relationship as it is. So, there's always different ways, there's different scenarios, because, everyone's life is different and we all go through different things. We all have different experiences. So, yeah, I hope you have a lovely 2024. Make the most of it. And remember, you're loved, you're awesome, and you can do this.